Hey, hey. Oop, I thought that would be playing music. Instead it's playing construction sound. Hey, hey, but, what's my name? It's Poisson Variance, your mathematical maestro and LaTeX linguist. And Jay, to answer that, no, I sadly did not fix it. I sadly did not fix it yet. Okay, I thought this game would be... I thought it would be playing music when I was tabbed in, instead of just playing active construction noises. So we're gonna put on some music during the first few minutes. Uh, no, I need to fix it. I didn't talk to Mew, and I should have reached out to them, but I forgot. And I think they ended up streaming too, and then I was like, but yeah, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope your day has been going well, your week has been going well. um the first thing, or the kind of the only thing, is that I you never believed in me. How? Oh man. Oh man, I should have known. What a sad day. Ah, that's loud. But anyways, the main thing I want to is a stream I have tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a very fun stream planned. I'm glad you're both doing well. Oh, you're going on a plane back to the US. Your Tokyo trip is finished. Very exciting. I hope it was a fun trip, though. Oh. The main thing is that tomorrow we have a fun little 1st of April stream. And that 1st of April stream is the variable takeover stream. So tomorrow's gonna be the variables takeover stream. So I hope everyone is able to attend that. It is goofy. I have some goofy stuff planned for when the variables are going to seize power. Yeah. Yeah, so this should be fun. Finally, the main characters take the center stage. Yes, you guys will finally get your limelight. You'll get to shine. You guys will get the stream it will belong to you, but that'll be tomorrow. So same time, the usual time, 1 p.m. PST, 4 p.m. EST. You guys can do the math for the rest. It's yeah. But today is not that. Today we are feeding my new addiction. An addiction that I started 2 nights ago. Played for quote-unquote 15 minutes, as Danny said, energy of, oh, I'll only try crack once. So we'll see if I truly am not addicted or not. But I figure this will be fun just because it's a logistics game, and that I think is the right energy, the right vibe. Like I like playing stuff on brand, which I've talked about before. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this music stop as we switch over. Turn on. There we go. And so, we can dive into Satisfactory. Let's take a look at what we have. So this is the one game I have. The game is, I have dubbed it Logistics Hell. And yeah, I have played it for 3 hours and 18 minutes, and then I got on yesterday morning to take the picture to show you guys that I've been playing it for 3 hours and 18 minutes. It's definitely not optimal, hence why it's Logistics Hell. It is very suboptimal. It's my first time ever playing the game. I feel like this is my first ever world. And so, I figured today I can burn as much time as I want just playing this game. It runs pretty well. It looks pretty well. I haven't had any issues with frames or anything, which is surprising considering my PC. One of these days I'll get a new one. Welcome back, Numerical Idol. So this is what I have so far. As you can see, I guess you can't see. How do I just look at myself? Like, that lets me show my outline, but it doesn't let me show me. Weird. So this is what we have so far, our little factory. This is the space elevator. I like those kick streamers that stream gambling so I can say it's work. Exactly, you know, it's all under the pretense of a potential tax write-off. So I have a lot of leaves. As you can see, I've color coded myself. Here, I'll show myself in a. I'll go to the wardrobe so you guys can see me. I want to point something out, by the way. For one, this game is loud as hell. Or heck. I want to point something out. That didn't help! As long as I stay away from the generator, I should be fine. Hello, Mr. You. This game has one character design. I do not get to customize my character beyond the colors and the styling. The character's body type is chosen. The character's body type is chosen by the game. Llama. Anyways, this is my little outfit. I of course color coded it to match. I of course did the little cat ears face. I did the reddish pink. I did the turquoise. I couldn't find a way to do all three colors where it looked good. Like, I take it back. I can do that. I just had to try literally at all. Okay, there we go. It's all three colors now. Perfect. My little toothbrush. Productive. What is this? That's funny. Install a mod to make you the factory femboy. If a mod like that exists, I just might get it. Can I please? Alright, hold on a minute. Oops, no, not server manager. There we go. How is that still feel so loud? You know, you're familiar with the restraints of the game, will not stop you from bullying you. Well, at least you're honest. At least you're honest. I appreciate that. Right, so I currently have to... Oop, I'm getting leggy. Maybe it's because the game is rendering again. So, as I said, it's a logistics nightmare. It's logistics hell. I have it frame capped. I wonder why it's... Let me turn down the graphics a bit. Oh no, which fuse blew? Which fuse blew? It's connected to that one, which means it's one in the back. I think it probably ran out of power. Yeah, that was all. Okay, let me craft some more biomass. How do I craft rotors? Because I need some of those. Holy wow, you need a lot of stuff to craft rotors. Okay. Because I have to make an assembler in order to make smart plating. And I've yet to find if there is a way. So something that I find interesting is the biomass burner has an input area. But I've yet to find a way to extract, like, leaves to turn into biomass. Another one? Oh, crap. Go. Ah! Pardon, excuse me, pardon me. Pardon me. Right, I forgot to change this. I don't... Right, graphics preset. Just a low, that's fine. How did low graphics make it lag even more? This doesn't even make any sense. I didn't automate it. I don't know how to do it yet. How did weakening the graphics make the game run poorly? Oh my god, look at that. That's beautiful. Hold on. That's amazing. I need to switch the graphics back to medium. That's so bad. Machines are alive. Being in the factory must be equivalent to going in for surgery and hear the doctor singing the knee bones collected. See, that's why we're glad that they're not alive. Let's turn... The thing we want to turn off is the shadows stuff, and then any reflections. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright. Much better, apparently. So, what am I trying to work on here? Like, at what point can I, like, solid biofuel, chainsaw, assembly, resource sink, awesome shop, jump pads? Oh, and then in order to make, how do I make, okay. Remember, right, so the voice in my head had said, hold on, I check something. Okay. So the voice in my head had said something along the lines of, how are you doing? Along the lines of, I need to use an assembler to build the smart plating. And in order to build an assembler... What was that noise? Oh, that was just things being inefficient. So in order to build an assembler, though, I need 4 rotors and 8 smart reinforced item plating. For that, I need a bunch of screws, and then a bunch of iron rods. Oh, hey, look what's being made right here. Okay, how is that happening? Wait a minute. Why is there a difference in production there? So these are all feeding along. They're feeding into here. They're making iron ingots. The iron ingots are coming out, and then we're having a really consistent... Oh, it's because it gets stopped right here to enter the constructor. It has that hold up, so it gets backed up easier. Okay. Let's take that stack. I need to make... How many rotors was it? 4 for an assembler? Wait, I could just press craft? I thought I had to hold it. I thought this whole time I've been holding down spacebar to craft. I did not realize I could just press it. Cool beans. So, and then... I need a bunch of these things, so I need a bunch of steel plates. Luckily, there is a steel plate thing somewhere. Is it this? No. Wait, why do I have this? I'm sorry, what? What? So apparently my steel plates there were going into a storage container, then coming out of the storage container immediately. So that's stupid. I can automate that. Well, so the thing is, in order to make an assembler, I do have to get stuck on invisible wall. I have to make more of these. Wait, where are all of my... Are these not getting stored somewhere? Where are you guys going? They are getting stored somewhere. Alright, I need those. It's called a buffer, but the thing is, it wasn't actually buffering well, it was just... It wasn't actually holding anything back, it was just... So I need 8 of these for an assembler, and then I can start making more of them. I'll actually take advantage of this and make like 16 of them. We'll make 2 assemblers. We'll make an assembler to make rotors, and then an assembler to make reinforced iron plates. And then with that, we'll have yeah, we'll be able to start making smart plating. All right. The main work on my end continues to be whatchamacallit, resource. I need cable. Where's cable? I think it's down here somewhere. I wish I could label stuff. Ooh, free resources. What are you? You're wire. You're concrete. Are you cable? I think you're a cable. I should probably invest in some sort of stairs or something. I just realized that was my... I deleted the storage container. That was my ladder to get up there, and I don't think I currently have another way of doing it. Is there a way to set this, like, permanently to daytime? All seasonal event content? No. Like, is there just a permanent daytime setting somewhere in here? Or would that have to be, like, in the advanced gameplay stuff? Oh, you'd have to do cheating? Dang. I suppose I will not do that then. Oh wait, no, I wanted to come up here. Whee! Yeah, we can take all that. I'm currently out of biomass, so I'm just waiting to hear the fuse blow noise, and then I'll be like, well, they died as they lived, getting blown. Let's see. So I want to set an assembler here. And now I could just cut out the middleman, really. Hello. 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 And hello. Okay. You head there. You. Your family. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. A family-friendly streamer. I do my best. That's a lie. If that was my best, then I truly am the Baldur's Gate of all time. That looks too dumb. I need to... You... Yeah, I even if I can't in good conscience. There we go. So now you, even though you don't have power, you will be making smart plating. As the kids say, you are cooked. All right, I want to make this continue to be stupid. How do I make this continue to be stupid? Oh, I have an idea. What's your current capacity? What's your current capacity? Oh, you are more than able to. So I have an extra power source there. Ooh, the moon. So for the storage container, I want to be taking a few different things in. I want to be taking in... Right, what was the other assembler gonna make? The other assembler was gonna make rotors. What do rotors need to be made? It needs screws and iron rods. That's right. So... tonight we're going to automate the moon. Sounds like it's a Borderlands quote. Derogatory. That's a new age way to, or that's a way to insult someone nowadays. Bro, you have as much depth as a Borderlands quote. Need concrete. All that concrete's mine. I still don't know how to get back up there easily. Oh, it's from Despicable Me. I don't know if I ever... I think I did see Despicable Me. Did I? I feel like I probably did. Excuse me. Pardon. Okay. I should have kept the storage container and just had it pull from the storage container into a splitter into those two so that I could do all the iron plating, but I digress. It's fine. I'll live. Seen as a media literate streamer. Well, okay. Listen, I'm not gonna get on you if you haven't seen every movie ever made. Which, you know, that's not every movie ever made. That's, you know, one very popular movie. When am I gonna have the time to watch movies? Look how busy I'm being. Look how busy... Oops. Look how heckin' busy I am. We got intake right there. Okay, and then I can put a storage container. Okay, you've seen every movie ever made? Name every movie ever made right now. How do I want to do this? Name them all. Name them all. Starting alphabetically from Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters. I never saw it. I read those books. I don't really remember them, so I can't say if they were good or not. I remember, like, liking them when I was younger. But that's a lot of stuff where it's like, I feel like if I were to try and rewatch a bunch of stuff, I would just be disappointed by it. Pirate the new Animal Farm? Oh, God. Yeah, you know, seeing the trailer for that, I'm like, I feel like that spits in the face of what Animal Farm was about. Like, I feel like it I just saw the one trailer and I was like, I feel like it's gonna miss the message entirely. Oh, that's beautiful. That's oh, that's beautiful. Look at these. Look at all these reinforced plates. Look at all these reinforced iron plates. All right, so how do I get it to Despicable Me 1, Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 3, Despicable Me 4, The Minion Movie 2, and Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters? Yep, that's every movie ever made. How do I get it to, how do I harvest, like, natural resources? I know at some point there's, like, water power you can get. Which one was blown? Was that a power surge? That was a power... Oh, no, that was a no fuel. Phew. You want to be in the splash zone? Oh, God. Alright, we're gonna go harvest some biofuel. I know, part of me is morbidly curious to watch it. Because like I said, I feel like it's just gonna spit in the face of everything the actual story's about. Which, even though I don't really remember the actual story, I remember the gist of it. But I feel like it would also just be, like, painfully cringy to watch. And if I remember, isn't the actual story, like, dark? Like, don't characters die a bunch? Like, a bunch of the characters, like, get killed because, like, the essentially, like, dog. It's like the dog Gestapo, kind of, that worked for the main, that worked for the main, like, pig. Don't they, like, kill the other animals? Yeah, any for-profit feels like it's spitting in the face. Exactly. Hey, let's capitalize off of this message. And also making it like a Seth Rogen comedy. Like, bro. They're selling boxers glue for a movie. Jesus. Yeah, that's disappointing. Who wrote that? Is that Orwell? Whoever it was, rolling over in his grave. I'm assuming he's dead, because what living author would sign off on that? Alright. That's crazy. Yeah, the actual one's about yeah, they replace the humans and then becoming the humans. Because it's supposed to be like an allegory for communism, right? Like, because, I might be lost. Oh, wait, there's a... Oh, I found my way home. Because, yeah, isn't the actual thing an allegory for communism? Because essentially the oligarchs were saying, we're getting rid of communism, or we're getting rid of capitalism here in Russia. Not necessarily just in Russia, but so, like, we're getting rid of capitalism. And then they create an oligarchy that literally centers on for-profit and the suffering of workers and centers all the wealth in the same way capitalism does. Specifically USSR Stalinism. Right. And so, yeah, like, my analysis might not be one-to-one correct, but I'm pretty sure, like, that's the gist of it. Or, like, a sort of what it was. Someone is having their checks from the CIA bounce. That's funny. That's who would sign off on it. Fair enough. Trotsky's spinning in his grave so fast he could strap motor him and end the energy crisis. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe that's how we'll power these machines. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do a stream where I do an in-depth analysis, a live in-depth analysis of Seth Rogen's Animal Farm. God. I have no problem crafting the biomass by hand right now, just because it crafts so fast. God. Like you said, that's gonna be a shite show and a half. I haven't seen the movies in a while. Trying to think of the last one I saw in theaters. I have no idea. In theaters. Oh, the last one I saw in theaters was, Lung. Or Iron Lung. Imagine it's 1-to-1 faithful. That would be now that would be the play. That would be kind of amazing. If it's 1-to-1 faithful and it was just a marketing ploy to get people in so that they would like listen to the message kind of thing. That would be genius. They would have my applause. Guess what? You guys are a steel plate storage, and a screw storage, and a wire storage now, and a cable storage. Not an iron rod storage. Iron rods have their own storage. This is kind of how I organize stuff in my room, is like everything has a place, and I know where the place is. So I'm gonna put it there, and that's fine. No, I want these on me so I can harvest more biomass. Alright, let's refill all of our generators, and we even have enough to start a new generator. Full. Theater full of kids learning about class consciousness. Unironically, would be kind of awesome. Unironically, would have my vote. Nope. You. And you. I mean, that's something, like, that's kind of what movies need to be doing right now, is be willing to teach people, because that's a big problem right now, is that people are... We good? Okay, didn't blow. Sweet. Are incredibly uneducated, and it makes existing as a human in this day and age very, very not fun. Surely can burn coal soon. Probably. I need to keep upgrading my main things. I gotta figure out how to upgrade energy. Let me see. What's in tier 2? Part assembly. I did this. I need to finish field research. Maybe in here I'll be able to access some resources by doing field research stuff. Or like I'll be able to access water. And I think I need to access something on the space elevator to unlock future tiers. So I need screws, that's for sure. Right, and there are screws downstairs. And then this, if I want to do rotors, I need iron rods and screws. Fuomoko. Okay, how do I want to do this? Okay, so I want to do a splitter here. Missing materials. Oh, I need cables. Coal power is unlocked at tier 3. Oh, okay. And then what do I just have to find a coal deposit and I'll be good? What was I doing? Just now I needed something. Cable furnace. Hey, grab my iron rods from there. We can start going. Beep. Right here, that's what I need to do. Splitter. No, yeah, splitter. Okay, cool. And then you, I need to go... Missing concrete and iron rods. Well, there's concrete. I feel like my iron rod production's really low. I should make another foundry just to produce that. Never mind. Never mind, I have a fair amount. So if coal's a naturally occurring resource, then I can go out of my way to make sure that I produce that. Boom. And then you... I want you to go up. That. Just so it looks a little bit better. And then... Perfect. Cool. I feel like that's a fair amount. These things... I have too many iron plates. I need to do something else with all these iron plates. They got backed up like crazy, and now I'm running too efficiently. And then... Right, that's not even on yet. But... in preparation of it turning on, let's do another biomass burner, and then step by step and kind of replace stuff. Need wire. Ink. I love how bouncy your character feels. Bounce on those containers at Dio. Alright, let's do another biomass burner, and we're gonna put it actually right here. We're gonna give it 200. We're gonna attach this. We're gonna drop that sucker there, and then one right there. Go ahead, turn that on. Assembler's now on. Cool. And then the other thing we needed was iron rods. So we have iron rods coming from here. That's fine, but I want to... I feel like this is going really slow. Why is this going exceptionally slow? I feel like it's not having enough time to travel and whatnot. So you know what we're gonna do? Even though constructors will level up eventually, we're not gonna wait for that, because why would we? When we can cause... We can make absolute messes and never fix them. Because that's gonna be my thing. I'm probably never gonna go back and make things more efficient. I'm just gonna have garbage everywhere. There's just gonna be mountains of garbage for as far as the eye can see. That's the dream. It's a bad dream. But you know what? It's my dream. And you know what they say, dream big, but if you can't dream big, dream bad. Perfect. Look at that butte right in there. So, how the hell am I gonna do this? Or heck am I gonna do this? I love that I can parkour everywhere. I say that and then I fall. What? I could siphon off of these, because these aren't getting used very fast. But it's very close together. I know what I can do. Okay. We're gonna do a splitter right in front of it. No, we're gonna do right. Oh, here's how to do it. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be awful. This is gonna be so bad. Let's see if I can make this work. You. Wait, no freaking way. Hold on a minute. There's no research that shows microplastics are harmful to the environment on this planet. That's true. I can get away with I can get away with anything, and no one will be any the wiser. There's not a lot of space for me to work with. That's the problem. I know what to do. We're gonna build in the sky. Alright, step 1, this. Step 2, we're gonna go right over. You. Okay, this is gonna get so dumb so fast. This makes me so happy, though. Wait, it's going down? No, I need to go... up there. No. Okay, perfect. So we go up, and then after we go up, can we connect it directly to a splitter? Or do we have to... Let me get on the roof of this one so I can see what I'm working with where. Take me away. Oh, nope. Okay, I know what to do. If we do a pole right here, at about the same level. No, it might have to be one layer lower. So we do a pole right there. Then we do a splitter. No, this gap's gonna get... I'm working with limited space, so we're making this horrible. Alright, I got a pole right there. We drop a splitter on top of it. Like that. No, like that. Just kidding, like... Hell yeah, this is perfect, actually. I know what I want to do. Watch my genius. What do you mean? Invalid shape? Too steep. Oh, it's because it's too high up. I have to do it one layer even lower? Like there? No, but that's too steep in the other direction. This is ridiculous. You know what, variables? Bucket, we fall. I'm just gonna have it... What am I gonna have it do? What was the goal of this? Oh, I was trying to make more iron rods. I was trying to make that more efficient by stealing iron rods. But now it seems to be working fine. No, it is falling behind. And it's working at 100% capacity, so I think I need to upgrade it before I can get it to work better. I want to zap that thing up there. Let's... Oh, wait, I know what I should do. Wait, didn't I already build another constructor over here? I did build another constructor over here. What are you doing? What was the point of this constructor? This constructor was going to do more iron rods, so I need a second constructor to do more iron ingots. That was the plan. Now I just need space for it. Is this where we build up more? Or do we just give it ridiculous rooting? Can I build foundations on top of buildings? No, but know what I can do? I can go ahead, brick, come here. Can I build a foundation on top of this? Wait, we can build a foundation on top of a powerful thing? Do I just have to build foundations like from the ground up, basically? But that'll look so bad. Screw it. Perfect. Okay. Even though this looks horrible, we will manage. In a very, very stupid way. See, the optimal way to play this game, I have learned, is in fact suboptimally. Oh, play things too uneven. I need more. Encroaching another object's clearance. Does that mean I have to put more on the side now? Does that mean I have to go up more? Oops. Never, it's not stupid if it works. That's an excellent point. I never considered that. If it works, it works. That's all that matters. Alright, we have a constructor up here. Oh, I forgot to plug in my phone. I was like, why is my phone at 20% battery? Because I never switched the plugs. Alright, recharging. Remember, all of this was to make something mildly more efficient. Taking a mountain of resources. One second. Taking a mountain of resources. Trust me, it was all it's all been worth it. Alright. This constructor is supposed to... I didn't even need a constructor. That's not what I needed. I needed a smelter, which is significantly smaller. Hold on a minute. I almost deleted the space elevator. Can I put the smelter just right here? Just enough, maybe? No. Come on. Nope. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so now what I can do is as this comes around... we can cut it off there, drop a splitter right here. I have to give it enough of a wide berth to... Why is that what you try to do? Interesting choice, game, but okay. Okay, there we go. And now this can make iron ingots, which will connect it to power in a second. And then from here we take it. We're gonna have it. I want it to look mildly pretty, much like myself, mildly attractive. That's fair to say, right? I think it's fair to be like, yeah, I'm a 6 out of 10. Like that's it's fair to say like you're just okay. I feel like that's humble. All right, and then this is going to be making iron rods, and then these iron rods will go somewhere when oh, the whole point of this, the whole freaking point of this was that these iron rods would then go up there to make rotors. I've still not even started working on the smart plating, the thing I'm supposed to be working on. This biomass, I'm stealing you. Come with me, power line. You're going right there. And I'm connecting from you to you and to you. Perfect. It's all running flawlessly now. Alright, so this was to make... look at it churning out those ingots. These iron rods now. Conveyor belt's too steep. Dang. Dang. I guess we'll have it do a conveyor. And we want it to go that way. And then I can hop it off up here. And we can start to move it up. Something I do appreciate about this game is that you can just kind of, like, work with whatever. Like, it's stimulating something in my brain. I don't know what exactly is being stimulated right now, but some level of autismo turismo is being stimulated by this video game in a way I can't quite describe. Okay, these are gonna be a level higher, but that's fine. Because guess what? If I really cared, then I wouldn't have made them a level higher. Just kidding. That might not actually be viable. Ooh, nope. Should we ramp 2, I think? No, ramp 1. No, that's supposed to be a ramp 2. We're gonna do another ramp 2. And we're gonna do a third ramp 2, so it has a bit of space to run from here up to here without any... Nope. That looks stupid. I feel like this game should be viable as a diagnosis. Oh, I need more plates. Luckily, I have more here. Pop, 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 pop. We did it. All so that we could make rotors. So now... Holy shit, we have to make another assembler. Oh my god. How's your... Oh, you're not even running close to capacity. Awesome. So it's gonna be pulling from 2 different storage containers. These 2 storage containers then have to then pull to make an assembler. And the assembler will make our smart plating. Alright. And I need rotors for that. How long does this take to assemble at eyes? It takes a while. Like, how, these... Yeah, I've only made 70s of these. Okay. One more rotor, please. Alright, I need to find something else to fill the dead air. I know it's not technically dead air, but it's dead air adjacent, and that's enough for me to not like it. Oh wait, no, I need my input. Like, yes, it's not technically dead air, but if I'm not actively talking about something besides the game, I feel like it's dead air. Okay, this assembler and you are going to be making smart plating. Cool. Hatsune Miku karaoke. I mean, I could try singing it. I don't know how well it would go, but... Sega! Alright, that's the best I can do, unfortunately. And I'm out of iron plates again. Well, you know what? I need to be putting iron plates maybe into a storage. It sucks because like iron plates are one of those things that it's like I need to be constantly making them just to have storage to make more conveyor belts. So maybe I should be doing that more. There are rotors, there are assembly plates. Perfect. One of my... How much power does this thing take? 15 megawatts? Oh my goodness. Alright, that's gonna need its own thing then. This is all just so I can unlock. Cool. Alright. It's cool to see how popular stuff like Vocaloid has gotten in the last few years. Number of years. Few is relative. Few is relative, like how small is relative. Unless you're an analyst, and then it's like, well, when I mean few, I actually mean if you are within epsilon distance. I'm saying as if I don't do that stuff, as if I don't love that. Alright, there we go. We're making smart plating, and now I have to route the smart plating back from here, back to my space elevator. Ah! Oh, never mind. Oh, here's where all my freaking things were. Grab 500 of those. And, okay. Oh, let's actually grab all that table too. I blew another fuse? Is that a low power blow or a... Yeah, I think that's a low fuel blow. Yes, okay. Alright. I will handle that momentarily. First, I want to just plug that and plug that. Launch the pod. Milestone. I have to unlock...
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine,
and then
referred to as the
solid...
MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings.
Weapons?
These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit.
Explore and exploit. That's awesome.
Phenomena, resources, technology.
So now I have to go. I have to find.
Investigated regardless of any perceived danger.
Okay, before I find more biomass, I need to come back here. I need to work my way down there, and I have to travel all the way back to there. Away. Purpose to uneven. Oh, I had it for just a second. Perfect. I was talking about relevance of Hatsune Miku or something. Oh, okay. Here's the entrance to the space elevator. Take it away. We did it. We are finally making the objective. It only took a long freaking time, but 2 of them are on the way. Make that 3, apparently. 4! Alright, so I have to go and acquire more biomass now. And then I can, when I get a chainsaw, I can start cutting down trees. Deforestation at its finest. There's a thing I saw on Twitter today, this morning, where someone was showing a screenshot of a video. So this is about the, like, Hatsune Miku becoming popular, and just really in relevance with, like, anime popularity. That a guy meditating up there? And it was like... So the video was something like Gooner mentality, in quotes, has ruined media literacy. And the person posted the screenshot and they were like, this is the stupidest title I've ever seen. And someone responded, they were like, yeah, it has all like the buzzwords, you know, blank mentality, Gooner, blank, critical thinking. And I'm like, but it kinda, it's kinda right. Like, you gotta, everything now has the potential to be, how do I say this? Well, busted too. You know, as in the Ghostbusters song. Bustin', 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 bustin'. Everything has potential to be Ghostbusters material. And I hate it. Yeah, sexualized, that's the word. And I think the thing that annoys me is that, like... I think the thing that annoys me is that, so, something can have boobs. Something can have thighs. Something can have exposed skin. And that doesn't mean that that you should be like it has to be engaged with in that medium. I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Sometimes people say buzzwords because they're talking about the buzzwords. Right. It's like, oh, look at this obvious clickbait. And I was like, no, I think it's probably talking about all of those things. And yes, it's a video, so it exists to get views. It's like people being complained when a company, like, so yes, companies will have scumbag practices. That's not good. Companies will have no morals. That's not good. But then it's something like a company trying to make money, and people are like, oh, I can't believe this company is selling this product as a product and not giving it to me for free. And it's like, well, yeah. In order to give you that product, they need money to do it. It's kind of how our entire existence as a people works. But then that's supposedly greedy and corporate. I feel like people are very willing to jump down the throat of that kind of stuff without considering its necessity, without considering the other aspects of it. So in a similar way, yes, people will use buzzwords to talk about buzzwords. The argument doesn't hold up when you like talk about medicine. Well, yeah. So there's a limit to it, of course. There's like a, you know, this is there's stuff. Sorry. Like, oh, we need to make money to do this. The kind of thing. We need to, you know, charge for a product in order to give you a product. The alternative of that is pharmaceutical companies are able to make things at, you know, a fraction of a cost, but then we'll be like, okay, but that's going to charge you $100 for something that's, you know, the entire bottle's worth 3 because it's worth 3 cents for 100 pills. That kind of thing. That's where it gets very quickly gets problematic. Very quickly gets problematic. You're tired, so you don't have the energy to make violence. Hey, Kikado. Which one blew this time? Is that getting blown because of... Ah, loud. Oh, you just finished classes? You are free from classes for the day. Woohoo! That grid. Oh, this one blew. Now, did this one blew from overcharge or from... How fast is this one using fuel? So that one... This one burns to a lot of fuel really fast. Wow, that's crazy. Look at how fast that's burning through. What's this game about? This game's about building a big factory, and then you continue to build the factory even bigger. And then you build it even bigger, and then you build it even bigger, and then you build it even bigger. And you just keep building it over and over and over. I didn't need 500 of those hoops, I needed 500 screws. It is what we in the business call corporate America. That was cables. I need screws, right? Did I grab all the screws out of here? But as a result, it also helps satiate. It helps satiate a level of,
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners.
Ooh, so how to make the
Today in
chainsaw?
biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage.
What is an object
Additionally,
scanner?
Your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory
Your pocket
size.
dimension?
Inspirational
Awesome.
note. Will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just
The rest
fun,
of this stuff
it's
is
contractually
next week.
mandated. Fun.
Big factory. Factory has been growing. Factory becomes very big. So let's see. Now I need to go in here and get myself a chainsaw, put the berries in the bag, and now we can start chainsawing trees. Which I think also requires its own source of... And I don't have any fuel for it. Okay, 1 second. Hold on, I'm gonna steal a bit of biomass. We're gonna make some solid fuel, and then we're gonna go chop down a tree. Soon enough, we'll be able to do coal power. We'll be able to do coal power and start polluting. Ugh. Exactly, we're trying to destroy the entire world. Excellent point. I'm glad you understand what we're doing. I'm glad you understand very well what we're doing. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is going to be very fun. Deforestation! How do I check my... Okay, so every tree I cut down costs 1 biofuel. Let's switch to single mode. Area mode, single mode. The single mode just have me take out 1 tree at a time and it's probably less expensive. This is so loud, I'm so sorry. Can I chainsaw the wild animals? I'm asking... I would say I'm asking for a friend, but... Ooh, big tree. And big leaves. Timber! I don't think the Lorax would like me very much. Probably because I hate mustaches. I really don't like the look of any facial hair, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's just not a look I like at all. On myself, or really others. And there's like a thing where it's like the conventionally attractive. So like if you look up male hairstyle and whatnot, because I'm like, say I'm going to get my hair cut and I want a reference image. If you look up male hairstyle, you end up just seeing like Chris Hemsworth. That's like the first image. And I do not like that look at all. this game have people to chainsaw them? Unfortunately, no. We'll find a different game to do that. Don't worry. We can play Dead Rising at some point. That's very heavy on chainsawing people. Or Doom. Ooh, perfect. This is a good water source. I can't wait till I get water power. Ooh. All the leaves. I know, yeah, there's something I do not care for it. Like I said, not on myself, especially, like, I hate the feeling of facial hair. Like, not only do I hate the look of facial hair on myself, I hate how it feels. And, like, my dad has a full beard, my brother's starting to grow a beard, and I'm just like, how do you stand that? How do you possibly stand that? And then I notice it's a thing where I say that, like, I don't really care for beards and whatnot. And I'll be talking in reference to myself, and it's true. I like even if I don't like the look of it on others, I don't think people like look ugly if they have them. It's just like it's not a style I really care for. I've noticed it's a thing where it's like if I say that to like guys will be like, who have beards of any kind, or like facial hair, be like, what's wrong with beards? They'll get defensive. Like, I don't know, I just don't like them. It's my thing. They're fine when they're short. I mean, even if my facial hair starts to grow out at all, like stubble, I hate, of any sort, I detest. Like, I find it so uncomfortable. Like, but that's just me, where it's like, I really don't want it at all. Without context, it could say, I guess. Exactly, Kikado. Their body, their rules. Doesn't matter if I find them. And the thing is, like... That's one of the funny things, too, where it's like... You say that to a straight guy. You say that to a straight guy, and they're like... It's got like a fence that you wouldn't want to fuck them. Sorry. Like you wouldn't want to get with them kind of energy. Like, what? You wouldn't want to get with me, bro? And then they're like hurt by it. Yeah, if they like your beard, then it shouldn't matter what you think. Time to craft a mountain of biomass. It's easy to say that, but other people's opinions. That's true. And yeah, as much as I say that, my opinions are influenced by other people. Everyone's are, to an extent. We're social creatures. It's somewhat unavoidable. And that's not a bad thing, but this channel is supposed to be family friendly. I'm sorry for saying a swear. I'll shift over to biofuel first. Wait, what? What have I been saying this whole time? I mean, all I've been doing is advocating for climate change and deforestation, you know. Anything that ExxonMobil would want. I'm just trying to look out for my boys at Big Coal. At Big Oil. Alright, I take it back. This warrants a... These I'll be fine with doing by hand, but biofuel warrants a constructor. Whenever you say biomass, you hear biomass. I feel like that's a comment about you, not about me. Your ears are just trained wrong. You're like a poorly made machine learning model, okay? Alright, so over here is where I'm gonna put my biomass constructor. Sorry, my biofuel constructor. And it's going to be very simple. It's going to have... Oh! It's going to fuel itself. No, it's not. That's gonna be a pain in the keister. It's just gonna run. You know what? It's gonna be its own little thing. Oh my god, that's how I can do it. It's gonna be so stupid. I think you're missing something. Yeah, I've never sworn ever. That'd be fucking crazy. I mean... We're social creatures, but if you're not someone that I care or someone specialist, it should kill it. That's true. It's easier to it is much easier to not care when it's someone you're not involved with in any way. It's gonna be so dumb. Wait, oh wait, I have to turn this around. Power, we have our biomass burner here. And then we do our storage. I'm sorry, I won't swear anymore. You caught me when my inhibitions are low. If I'm having a chill day. Oh, it's too sleep. Dang it. If I'm having too chill of a day, then I will start to say worse stuff. All right, here we go. Here we go. I give to you. So it's still it's not a perpetual motion machine, but it is a loop, and that's enough for me. That's enough for me. All right. So how it works? So we put some biofuel in there, and then we have it making biofuel, and then we give it biomass, and it's gonna feed into that. And then, oh, okay, so that's how I can do this. You never swear in this channel in English. So this is a problem with OCD, is that I had to just fight back swearing just now in Spanish. Even though you speak Portuguese, it's the, you know, the. Okay, there we go. So we pour in the biomass, we pour in that, and it's gonna be charging itself. And so as long as I remember to pull stuff out of here, then we'll be good. This is our power thingy. Ingenious. Our little power loop. Now I just gotta make my way through here. And then when stuff starts to die down... Can't tell apart Latin American languages. I can't tell apart most languages, I'ma be real. But, you know, bueno. How are we doing over here? This is going extra slow, and I would like to know why. Oh, because that needs 25 screws. So I need to be producing even more screws if I really want these to be doing stuff. That's the problem. Alright, we need more screws. Okay. Let's head up here. Let's make some more screws. We'll start adding it. We can add it right there. Perfect. I know what to do. You speak Spanish? Oh, then okay, cool. Then my learning Spanish will be beneficial to our friendship as well. Okay. That's true. You speak a little bit of a lot. Little bit of a lot. You speak a little bit of a lot. Which is some impressive, like being able to do that is impressive. Because Lord knows, I don't think I would ever have the self-discipline to learn multiple languages. Entirely honest. Wait, can I not? Let me... Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoops, that's why. It's going the wrong way. Oops. Oh no, that's a splitter. Whoops, I need a merger. Problem. You're gonna learn even more languages. God dang. Pop off, Geekato. For real. You're what we call incredibly based. You want to be international streamer? That's awesome. That's a really, like, admirable goal. You want to be able to, like, putting forward that effort to be able to connect with such a large audience is awesome. I love how horrible that looks. Is awesome. Because, like, that's not easy. That's not easy at all. That's so much investment on your end. And so it's, like, so commendable that you're willing to make that self-investment. Alright, we want to do more foundations. I think I wish I had that much self-discipline. There's a lot of stuff I really need more self-discipline for doing. That's fine. I'm caring less about it looking pretty. There's no way this will all look pretty at the end of the day. Probably gonna take years, probably. But you know what? If it's worth it to you, then it's worth it. And then I need a power. Perfect. How's your wattage running right now? Oh. How is your water doing? Nope. I imagine it's hard for anyone. No, it is really one of those things where... Like, I really wish I was better about that. I mean, even right now, I'm playing a video game, but I'm playing a video game instead of learning, instead of like studying and stuff. I think that's one of the things that helps me about the like one of the reasons I like doing the, for example, the like studying streams is because. Okay, do I have any biofuel on me? No. 1 minute. Is because even if it's a stream thing, I'm still learning and I'm still reviewing. Like yesterday, stream, the image processing stream, I ended up talking quite a bit about stuff like Laplacians and whatnot, which is something I hadn't touched on in a while. Like Laplacian, not just Laplacian, specifically Laplacian filters, like convolution layers in image processing, and that's something I had not touched on in a while. And so that was fun for me to touch on that again. And so I find myself like, oh, I'm benefiting when I do that. Alright. So we're actually teach you math, please. I can try. What blue? I imagine that was a power failure, not a probably, yep. Let me grab more. Your battery's kind of, yeah. If you have to head out, that's fine. No worries. Oh, but I am doing a fun little April Fool's stream tomorrow. Same time as usual. If you would care to join, I think you might have fun. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, Kikado. Alright, we're running more efficiently now. Once we complete phase 1, I believe we'll unlock tier 3, and then we can unlock coal. And with coal, we can start making the world a more dangerous place. We have a few more smart plates heading in. That's good. While I wait for the smart plates to finish, I'm going to chainsaw some trees. I'm out of biofuel. I'm gonna grab biofuel and then chainsaw some trees. I love that my chainsaw is also pink. Makes me happy. My little taser's pink. My chainsaw's pink. There's something so satisfying about this game. Hello, I'm here to steal some biofuel. How much biomass is actually in here, by the way? Wrong one. Okay, we still got a ton. It's actually kind of crazy how much we have. Let's go do some def. Let's go do deforestation. We are chopping everything down here. We are ruining Treaty Nation. I still have it, so I have to make biomass by hand, but what I'm gonna do is set it up so I can just put leaves or wood into a thing. It'll make biomass, and then from there it'll just pass the biomass on. We'll just add another level to the loop. There's also a... like, it'll... oops. It'll all turn out fine. Ooh, raw quartz.
Unknown crystalline mineral
Neat.
collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Okay. That reminds me, I still need to play the new Resident Evil. As fun as Resident Evil 4 was, and Resident Evil 2 and whatnot. So, like, I did Resident Evil 2 on stream, and I did some of Resident Evil 4 on stream, and that was just a day where I wasn't really doing anything else. I don't think I'll do Resident Evil 9 on stream. Because that's... so, like, certain game... whenever I stream a game, I have to know, A, that I will be comfortable with it with backseating, and B, that, I will be able to talk about stuff other than the game. Because, like, this game, it's pretty easy. Like, so, like, we have the moments where we're, like, thinking about logistics and whatnot, and you have to be more locked in. But a bunch of this game is just kind of... I can talk about other stuff without any issue. And that's not the case necessarily for Resident Evil. I guess, though, before even that, I need to finish... ooh, smart plating's done. I need to finish both Hollow Knight and, Undertale. The reason I've been putting off Undertale is, one, I have to farm a bunch in game so I can get the like, Tem armor or whatever. How do I... base elevator. Ooh. This is cool. I like that it's its own OS. And then... launch!
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies
wait, what's happening?
of
Is something
Tiers 3
happening
and
up there?
4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation,
automated power.
and many more. Completing Phase 2
Whoa.
of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct,
Oh my God.
automate, explore, and exploit for a better fix-it future.
Whoa. I don't want to be an engineer, but space engineer sounds cool.
This is only the beginning of
I like that
Project
it's missing
Assembly,
little
the
Pete's.
first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies.
That's awesome.
Continue to work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Alright, so what we can do now is I can go ahead and... What's this? Used to analyze new materials, the MAM. So that's what we can do with, like, quartz. Oh, what's my... So I can't scan for coal yet. But I wonder if that's... Oh, it said that's gonna be in tier 3, maybe? That's what Danny had said. Where's my organization? So what I want to do is create another constructor that's gonna do the same thing. I need iron plates. Or the advanced iron plates. Here. Oh no, they're all getting used up to make smart plating. What's the recipe for iron plates again? I can actually check right here. Oh, I actually have enough to just make them myself. Go ahead and make a... Part of me wonders if I should start putting stuff into storage so I can like, the more basic materials should go into storage. Die daggers. Wouldn't be any fun if I wasn't constantly running around. Alright, crafting bench. Here for 15 minutes before you sleep. Hey, long time no see, though. How you doing? I want to say that was Aurora. Yeah, Aurora. How have you been, Aurora? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I should put it. Can I put it like right here? Yeah. I hope you've been. I hope you've been well. It's always my hope that you're not doing poorly. I never want anyone to be doing poorly, as it were. And then this top one. A lot of competitive examinations. Ooh. That sounds cool. Very cool. Competitive examinations. How you feeling about them? You feel like you're getting good scores on them? Like you're getting some good grades? Is it like ACT stuff to you know, try and get colleges' attentions? The attention of many a collage. Nice. I need to start working on... Right, I wanted power. Tier 3, coal power... Ooh, water extractors! Yes, this is what I needed. Okay. I'm gonna need 50 rotors. Alright, who blew? You as per usual. How about... get you some solid biofuel that runs much better. Yeah, no, trying to find... when you're, like, studying for exams or doing exams, trying to find the time to actually chill is always a pain. Especially when there's a level of like you said, competitiveness to it. It can be very draining. College is 98.1% for the first attempt. Dang. Won't be a very good college. I mean, so that's one of the things where it's like people will say, oh, it's not, you know, won't be a very good college. So the most important thing at the end of the day... was that you? Did you blow? You blew back here. Let me grab biomass. One of the most important things at the end of the day is the piece of paper. So when it comes to colleges, there are, like, for example, a difference between, say, a university, and a university and, like, a community college. But there's also the difference between, say, an Ivy League school and a university, not crazy high. The Ivy League school, you do pay a premium for the piece of paper that says you went to an Ivy League school. There have been studies that show that the actual education is almost identical. So the difference there can be really... when you're gonna ask what stage I'm at, things won't really take off once you automate. Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, is to try and get the coal power upgrade. I just unlocked the solid biofuel. Now I'm trying to get automated power so I can start siphoning from a lake over there. And then coal power so I can start polluting the environment. I'm very excited. But welcome, Jenny. Alright, we need to up our... so we're producing smart plating stills. We need to essentially replicate that entire upper part again, so that we can be generating rotors and we can be generating smart plating still, and then we're going to worry about phase 2 later. What do we have in way of wires? Perfect. Boom, boom, boom. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and set up an entirely second platform where I can then start making... that's what we're going to do. We're going to start a whole new platform, sort of like a mini subset of our factory over here. And then we're going to have it sort of replicate what we have going on here, but from the ground up. The only things we'll need, actually... well, actually, the plating... that can come in... ooh, I know what I can do. Let me see. Iron plates, screws, and rods. That all comes from iron. Iron. I have an iron vein right here. That's what I can do. Alright. I know what I'm doing now. You hard focus coal power for anything else. So this is actually the first time I'm playing the game. So I am running wildly inefficient because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. The thing is, companies offer more for better colleges here since they needed by companies, and college teach completely different. Wow. Where are you located? That's interesting. Because like here, that's not really the case. Here, one of the problems with education is that one of the problems with education here is hold on, let me think what I'm gonna need to do. Portable miner. Is that oftentimes you can end up in this situation where turn the volume down even more. 1 second, sorry. Oftentimes here you can end up in these situations... Oh wait, I already made one. Where essentially it feels like you're not really learning a lot in your major. Where it feels like you're not actually getting a lot out of it directly. So that's why here one of the biggest things is you want to do stuff like internships and whatnot, and those are what become really beneficial. Those are what become very, very useful. Oh, you're in India. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I have no real knowledge about what it's like there in regards to that. So I cannot offer any advice, sadly, but let me think. Yeah, all I know is how's it goes downs here's. And yeah, it's exactly that of iron ingot. We're actually gonna set up 2 smelters side to side. Concrete finished foundation, so I don't feel like I'm wasting iron on base structures. That's fair. Logistics splitter. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's like. What are you majoring in? I feel like you've told me before, but it's, you know, it's been a while, so I admittedly do not remember. Because that also affects it, where it's like, it's kind of like the trade school thing where, let me think. So we need a lot of constructors, kind of. I need iron plates. That's what I need. Yeah. Well, blue. You, as per usual, are using a loads of... Okay, 1 second. Okay, have a good night, Aurora. I'm glad you could stop by. Makes me happy to see you again after all this time. Best of luck on future exams. Alright, where am I? Now... Right, I have to kind of like handcraft some steel plates. So I'm gonna need... Do I have any more screws that I threw in this storage, maybe? I do. I'm so lucky it takes so long to fill those storage bins. Alright, let's go ahead and handcraft all these. Oh, big stretch. How long have I been live for? 2 hours. I didn't even realize. Time goes by really fast when playing this game. Like, the other day I was like, oh, I'll just play 15 minutes to get used to the tutorial, and then 3 hours passed, and I was like, oh. Have I looked at the Awesome Shop yet? No, I have not. The Awesome Shop? What does the Awesome Shop give? Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. Actually, there's no reason not to do a 3rd smelter. Bucket, we fall. Just cut right through that. That'll be funny. But yeah, why not? Let me see. Iron ingot. Iron ingot. An ingot. No, so what does the Awesome Shop give? I don't really know anything about this game. I've just really been winging it as I go Let's see. So after this, I want to make constructors. I want a few different constructors. I want constructing plates. It's under special if I've unlocked it. No, I have not. Oh, that reminds me. I need to make this, but I won't do it just yet. I think that might be in the tier 2, tier 3 stuff. I haven't unlocked all the tier 2 stuff yet. I want 3 constructors, I think it was. It's good. We're just gonna have... Let me think. So I want... this to be making... Right. I basically need 3 sets of iron plate. No, I need these to be making iron rods. That's what it was. I need 2 to be making iron rods. 1 to be making screws. Iron rod. Iron rod. You're in the middle of moving, so you haven't been able to touch in a while. Ah, that's no fun. And then... you drop 1 more constructor right here. You know, from here to here. This is gonna make rods, or screws. It looks like it's up there. Yeah, it blew up there. Okay, we'll deal with that in a moment. That's no fun to be able to... I remember that was actually right after I did my first college move. Right, we actually need to be making a lot of screws. So what I'm going to do is drop that there. Then we're going to drop a... we're also going to be making screws. Then we're going to do a splitter right here. Like right in front. See if I can get away with this. Nah, I didn't like the belt shape. Let's... right after my college move, I remember, I forget what game it was. There was some game where I was like, I had just started playing it and I was getting really into it, but then I had to stop because I was like, oh, I have to go and upend and go to college now. All right. Dang it. Okay. Vector right there. There we go. Alright, let me deal with the other thing. Then we're going to add 1 more constructor, and I need 1 more steel plate, which means that I'm going to need more screws. Currently, all my screws are upstairs. But then when I finally got to my dorm and I got everything set up, like a few days later, I was like, wait a minute, I was playing this game right before I left and I never kept playing it. So I just went ahead and it was like on one weekend, I was like, I'm just gonna sit and I'm just gonna beat this game. I think it was like, that's what it was. I think it was like the week after I got there, I decided to beat the game because it was like right before classes needed to start. And so I was like, I'm gonna take this opportunity to get this done. All right. Screws. Hi, I'm taking a bunch of these. Oh, there's a bunch. Hi, I'm taking all those. You'll make more. A little crafting bench. It has very peaceful music. Very, very peaceful. I also have a ton of stuff I still need to... I have like a ton of iron ore sitting somewhere. I should just delete it all because it's just like taking up space, but I can't even Actually, we can just leave that there. Why not? And then I wanted to make one more constructor as an intake right over here. It's unlocked with the resource sync bonus program, mainly decoratives with some extra functional stuff now it's necessary. Ooh, I do like more functional stuff. I do like more functional stuff. Don't delete it. Yeah, we'll leave the crafting bench there. Alright, so then this unlocks the resource sync. Okay, I will do that. Copper sheets. I haven't actually had to use those, but I bet it's for that stuff. What were you supposed to be making? I think you're supposed to be making more screws. Screws. And then screws. And then all of this is going to cycle out into 2 different assemblers. That's what it was. And I need even more plating. Oh my goodness. Means I need even more screws. Lock the resource sync. Okay, yeah, let me see. Oh, the iron stuff. Yeah, extra resources. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's in here. Okay, this is actually doable real quick. Boom. Let me grab some extra stuff. I don't know why I grabbed that. I didn't need it, but you know what? We'll grab it anyways. Grab some wire. Here we are. Oh, and then concrete was the other thing I need a bit more of. I wonder if at any point I'll get something that's add a bit more mobility. Because currently I'm like jumping all over the place. I didn't need 500, I needed the 142, but it's fine. I'll live. Okay, let's unlock this real quick. Boom. Afterwards, we'll switch back to focusing on coal power, which we can do in 5 minutes. But first, I need to do...
Also known as awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly.
Your awesome input, that's fun. Steal that biofuel.
Closed economy with exclusive rewards in currency.
That's really funny. That's actually that's a comment on
These coupons can be redeemed in the awesome shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls.
That's like a comment on
parts and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go
whatchamacallit.
Go awesome.
Yeah. On like mining towns, because mining towns, that was a big thing where they created a closed system of currency, so you were essentially I'm running low on biomass. You were essentially trapped into this a constant state of... This is the one that blew. This constant state of having to be a part of the town, otherwise you were screwed. Right, I needed... What did I need? Screws. Right. I appreciate that this game is both very fun and, like, a level of commentary. Oh, yeah, it does not have many. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while and steal all the screws. Luckily, this produces fast enough where I don't think this will be a problem. Ma'am is like another unlock tree. Game altering unlock. Ooh. Okay. I will set that up in a moment then. First I want to finish my little project here. Actually wouldn't hurt to... What does it take to make? Oh, it takes... Okay, we'll set that up in a minute. One step at a time. One step at a time. So the first thing, and then this is the awesome shop. Okay, cool. And then this is the awesome sink. Where I put materials. Okay. Let us... Oh, Moko, we need rotors. Ah! Which means we need more screws. Okay, I need to be producing... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start producing screws before our things are finished here. So that then... That's not what I meant to do. Back to that. Connect to there. Playing for 2 hours. Okay, even the game's saying I should take a break. So let's first drop that in. It'll start up the miner. The miner will then start making ingots. Oh, and you two connect to there. You connect to there. Alright, so that'll run all that, and that'll need another burner. Screws the bane of our factories. I would believe it at this point. We'll need another burner for sure. Connect to there. You connect to there. You connect to there. And then I need to go get even more biomass. Never enough, but they take so much space. They do. Alright. So I have all my ingots there. I need to go collect a mountain of biomass. The amount, it's really funny the amount before I can do something that's like renewable or automatic energy. I have to go through so much. I have to destroy so much nature before I can stop destroying nature. But it's a necessity. It's a necessity. Actually, what's I think the leaves are done, so I can actually change that top one. Perfect. You, I can turn you into that. And I can turn my constructor here into... I can take those out. I wish there was just flat biomass instead of biomass wood versus biomass other or biomass leaves, but alright. So I've retrieved my fuel. The nice thing I think about it is that it gives you incentive to continue running around, exploring and expanding. But so you can't just like quickly automate power. Oh crap. I put biofuel inside of the thing instead of Wait, can you configure the splitters? I don't think I have the unlock where I can... Oops, I messed this up. No, wait, take that out. Oops. I don't think I have an upgrade where I can... Oh, a minute. Sorry, Oh, that's solid biofuel. Oops. Where I can or decide what gets split yet. That's biofuel. That's biofuel. That's wood. There we go. Ouch. I said ouch before I hit the ground. It was a predictive ouch. Predicted my own pain. Yeah. So let's go ahead and throw that sucker in. This will power these. These will start making rods. Then over here, I'll do an additional burner. And it will do... And I need freaking rods. Oh no, that's making plates. This is making rods. Up, 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 up. More rods, please. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. And then we'll put this one off to the side as well. That will contribute to that. Cool. And then you... They do not want it connecting there. Like, how far away do I have to be to delete the space elevator? Connect to that, and connect to that. Cool. And, oh, I need one more connection off of that. Now, all of these will start producing screws. And I need more freaking iron rods. It all comes back to rods and screws. Oh, I know what I should do. We're gonna do some manual crafting now. Never mind. Screw manual crafting. Appreciate the pre-game coal. It's great for nuclear experience. Yeah, I want to keep the factory running while I build more factory as well. Welcome back, Hikato. Yes, please go satiate thy eateriness. Please go eat. That's most important. It's always most important. Alright, let's go ahead and build out some conveyor belts a little bit. Just so I will have easy access to see the screws coming out. Perfect. This is what I'm after. Perfect. Perfect. Boom. Buenas. Muchas gracias. Escromigo. Okay. So, I don't even remember what I needed all these screws for. I want to say... Assembler? Rotor? Right, I needed screws for the rotors. So I need at least 100 screws, I believe. That reminds me, actually, I should probably eat something at some point too. I ate lunch right before stream, which is my usual. But funny enough, streaming actually tires you out more than you might think. Because it is kind of constant brain power and talking. Oh, I have enough stuff to make over 1,500 screws. I probably could have been doing that. Save myself some time. That's fine. It's one of those things that I think goes mildly underappreciated, is that it's a lot more work than people think behind the scenes to do some of this stuff. Like, the larger streamers, I am very impressed with how they are able to do what they do. Oh man, I'm gonna go up on the roof so I have a better visual. My depth perception is very poor. Assembler. Okay, yes. You go right there. Oh, wait. That's what I'll do. Oh, actually, no. Delete. We want a merger. You've tried a few times yourself. Yeah, it's one of those, like, unexpectedly... I find it very rewarding. It's very rewarding in its own right. Very fun in its own right. This should not be this. I need this to just be just iron rods. Is this... Oh, wait, no, I do need that to exist. Oops, no, I'm supposed to be pulling iron... No, wait. No, that can be fine, it's just iron rods. That shouldn't exist at all. This shouldn't exist at all. That should fill in the blank there. And then we end up going from here, over here, here, on top of here, because that looks prettier. And then here to there. Cool. You ended up doing a few, but you weren't prepared. It's difficult to prepare. Like I said, a lot more than people realize goes on behind the scenes. And so in one sense it is like just start streaming. Just dive on in, have fun with it. And on the other sense, it's like if you want to do it on a larger scale, it is a thing. It is a bit of a to-do. But that's totally fine. Like I said, like the a lot more goes into it than people realize. But I think that makes it all the more rewarding. It's like with any project. Any project, you are going to... If you spend hours preparing something, if you spend hours working on something, if you do a lot of planning... then it is going to be rewarding as heck on the other side. Always is. That's what we'll do. These will then both... So this will do, that's good to know. That. You. We'll do that. And then I'll need a whole heck load more power. But in the meantime, we're actually just going to throw it all into a big storage chest. And then we will pull from it as necessary. That's what I meant to do. We're actually going to do a merger first. And then... our big box, right? There. And now, guess what? We just need even more electricity. Even more power, as per usual. All that work just to make two very relatively small components. All that's just to make the stuff that would be needed for phase 1. But I was able to do it all from a single vein. So I would say, not too bad. Let's go ahead and take all of our biofuel. This feels rewarding. This is fun. Having the giant faloomph coming down the way. Alright, am I able to get away with powering both of them from one biomass burner, or will it cause it to burn out? Let's find out. If I can squeeze that in there. Yeah, it works. Okay. Power line right here. Let's see if I can get away with this. All right. Take it away. Oh, it's there's capacity. Max consumption. Oh, they take exactly 30 each, or they take exactly 15 each. All right. I feel like it might blow a fuse, though. When it actually starts producing the maximum amount. Let's see. I'm waiting for the... Okay, this is unbelievably pretty. I like the moon up there. I like that you can see the space elevator clearly. That's a perspective. Oh, you can see the little cargo bits going around. I like that it still is passively delivering smart plating over there. That's good. That stuff's running. Oops, this is supposed to be rotors. This is supposed to be reinforced plates. There we go. Now let's see if this blows a fuse when the actual production of the item happens. Because I don't know if it does a power jump when it has to spike, or if it's max consumption. The ring stays even if you delete the elevator? Ooh. That's kind of fun. In theory, it runs to the other side of the planet, builds the elevator, and still folds back around. Alright, looks like we're good. Sweet. Alright. Whole assembly line. From iron ore all the way to smart plating and rotors. Or not smart plating, advanced plating and rotors. And then I can start pulling from those if I need to, and put them into an assembler. But these are running a bit slow. These are not churning out ideally as fast as they could be. They're running under efficiency. And that's just because it's having to break apart. Actually, it's pumping out fairly well. I take it back. Cool beans. Now, after I did all that... right. There's two things I have to do now. Three things. So, one. I have to set up the coal power objective again, just so I remember what I'm trying to get. Then I have to... Multitasking, how's the stream? Oh, do you mean like how easy is it to multitask? Okay, yeah, I need a bunch of those, and I need a bunch of those. Okay, cool. It's not so bad. One of the things that can get tricky, so like, sometimes I do take time to take breaks and respond to messages and whatnot, and people are fine with that, and that's good. Because it's hard to manage, you know, everything at once, and then after that, you have to kind of get used to managing multiple things at once mentally, which is its own kind of set of hurdles. We're actually gonna steal that real quick. Yeah, we're gonna go chainsaw. But once you get used to it, it's easier. I'd say the most difficult one to do is, for me, it's games and streaming. Oh, once you get out of a certain area. Oh, Mew, I'm so sorry. I thought you were Jenny. Hi, Mew. I'm good. You're multitasking. What are you up to? Oh, Mew. I had a question. LaTeX. The LaTeX chat thing. Are you having issues with, what's the word? Now I'm having trouble thinking. Are you having issues with it doing sub and superscripts? Because that's what I've been... Yeah, they're both teal profile pictures, and so I'm just like, same, must be the same person. But has your LaTeX been handling the sub and superscripts fine? Because for me, sub and superscripts are not appearing. Works wonderfully for you. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna mess around with it more on my side then. Figure out what the issue is. I think it comes down to the... Well, the thing is, even when I exactly copy your like data and stuff, it does not like sub and superscripts. Yeah, you'll see in a second. See that? It does not like that. I think it's just an issue with how I have the formatting set up on the back end stuff. Yeah, probably my CS implementation. I'll take another look at it, because I had to, since mine has a different format, I had to mess with the settings a bit to get it to work. Yeah, the fancy overlay. You're right. It's probably doing something... Because if you notice, it does take up the space, but it reads it as white. It reads it as background, I think. And so it might be turning it transparent, is my guess. It's either turning it transparent or white. That's what I'm thinking. So I just need to figure out how to... I just need to go into it and undo that. And just the one thing is, you know, I am not a CS major. So... it's gonna be a little bit of work on my end, but I can live with that. I just gotta does it. I just have been lazy about it. You're working on a cat model, though. Is that for your mascot? You're working on a cat model for your mascot? I forget, what's your mascot's name? I need to make a mascot myself. I don't actually have one, I realized. I need to design one. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Majestic. A sight for sore eyes to the blind would be a firm a chainsaw. That's not the chainsaw. Majestic. These, what do I need to do now? Thing is, I should really just go gather more resources. Okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. Named Cece and named after the first cloned cat. Ooh. Let me actually grab more biomass. That's funny. So actually, my car, since my new car recently I got handed down to me, is green, and so I never named a vehicle before. Like my brother named his car. I never named my old car, but I was like, you know what? I just dropped $1,800 fixing this thing. So let's go ahead and name it. So, since it's green, I was like, I was like, oh, green's function. And so, what does green's function involve? Well, green's function incorporates the Dirac delta, specifically the Dirac delta of displacement. So, a car displaces you from one place to the next, so therefore my car is named DD for Dirac delta. Which actually reminds me, later this month, thank you. I feel very, yeah, I felt proud of it. My brother sees a bunch of tattoo art, or has like a few different tattoo artists he goes to, because he likes to get tattoos a lot. I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any, but I want some. And specifically, so this month, what I'm probably gonna do is like drop $100 on getting a Poisson's equation tattooed on my arm. So that's gonna be fun. And I'm absolutely the type of person who, even if I wasn't, you know, like even if I wasn't streamer, I would absolutely get a math equation tattooed, a formula tattooed on my arm. So I was like, hey, might as well. Go all in, baby. And then when I'm, you know, when I'm TAing or teaching for my masters, if like, do you have a, I will undoubtedly have students ask about my math tattoo. Like, yes, I am that much of a nerd. I am in fact that much of a nerd. So I gotta figure out which of the artists my brother would recommend for me to go to if I wanted to do something that was just like an equation. Alright, we have a ton of resources. And one of our fuses was blown, so let's go handle that. Nerd. Yeah, I know, I'm such a nerd. I can't believe, I know, I can't believe the math VTuber is such a nerd. Oh my god. Can't believe it. SMH. So much ham. Those are both good. Probably one of these ones blue. They tend to blow. No. Oh, it's definitely one up there then. Maybe? It could also be the assembly ones, because the assemblers are very... Oh no, it's this one. Oh no, that's one of them. 2 blue, so... Yeah, everyone point and laugh at the nerd. One math VTuber to the next. Haha. Everyone pointed at that loser who likes fractals. And everyone pointed at that fractal loser. Your cat's coming together, but bit scuffed. Nay, it's yours. Exactly. That's always the most fun thing to me, where it's like, I would rather... I'm totally content with having something that is scuffed but mine. I mean, that's why like, all of my overlays are self-made. The background for my just chatting streams, I get art done, but the overlays themselves, like the overlay in the background, like this MacBook themed one, that's all me. And my other one is all me for like Windows XP themed one. Slander, I know. I'm making fun of your fractalness. Your fractalness. You should get a royalty themed outfit. That's what you will call it. Your fractalty. Or is that what it called when you gossip? Hey, spill the fractalty. Wait, I'm out of... No, I'm out of GABA gas. What you're doing for your model, you want to learn to rig so you can do it yourself. Highly recommend it. So even though I did have someone else make this model, I do know the basics of model creation and rigging. And it's fun. It's not too complex. Like, obviously, as your models get more and more complex, then it becomes more complex. But it's one of those, like, fun skills to learn. Just like how Mew knows Blender. I'm like, man, learning Blender would be cool. Part of me wants to do it. Part of me is like, I'd have to set aside the time to do it. I'm already setting aside the time to, like, learn Manim and whatnot. For math animation. But I mean, that in and of itself is fun. So, you know, one math animation versus one formula animation versus another. Alright, I'm not gonna bother creating the setups for the next things. Oh, you know what I should do? Actually, I should create the setups for the next things. Oh my god. Zero was just rear-ended by some, like, 19-year-old kid. But, ugh. Who, like, a 19-year-old who was, like, aggressively driving. Alright. So, no, blenders are pretty easy. You've been using it. Yeah, I know. Blenders are actually not complex at all. Yeah. They're pretty simple. They're pretty shrimple. Alright, how do we... Let's check our crafting bench recipes. How do we make... Oh no, the crafting bench can't let us make those. We have to make those with us. Oh my god. Alright. We have to make all the smart objects with the assembler. Modular frames, space elevator. What blue? What blue? Gotta get a benchmark in your cat model, then you're gonna wash your car. Smart. I know, I like doing that too, where you like hit a certain... There it is. Hit that milestone. That's what I was doing yesterday with my imaging project. I hit a milestone, I got a like a bunch of which burner is that? Oh, this is wait, no. Those are both running. Oh, I think it's one of the ones back here, maybe? I hit the... I got a bunch of the statistics done. And then, where it, like, calculates the different moments of an image, like, kurtosis, skewness. I had to remember the difference between Pearson coefficient skewness and the third moment. Funny to always come in and say I need to wash my cars. Call me out on it. Excuse me? Hey, I thought maybe you're just one of those people. Maybe you're just one of those guys who just really likes his car. And you want to spend all the time with your car that you can. In which case, no fault. More power to you. More power to you. Keep on trucking. Keep on scrubbing. keep on scrubbing. Oh wait, so I can't actually make those until I do more tiers. So let me actually see what I need to... Well, I do other tiers. Back in tier 2 maybe? Logistics. And blueprints, build gun. Advanced steel. Ooh, more miner mark 2. Power storage. Hypertube. Ooh. Hypertube slide, let's go. How do I get the... But how do I get the something? You have to pay so much relative to your income, so you gotta maintain its value. Oh, rough. Yeah. That's one of the joys. I actually just, yesterday had an interview and got a second part and was offered the job immediately. Just like another job, some more part-time work for the weekends, so that I can make a few extra bucks, so that I can actually continue to afford my passive existence and continue to save for college. But oh, there is an in-game cyclopedia. That's smart plating. What is? I don't know what these items are called. I'll have to go to the launch pad. I missed the map. No, let me... Space elevator. Let me go check it out. And then... You can see... Versatile framework. Doesn't look like I have it unlocked. How do I unlock it? Oh, it's in basic steel production. Jiminy Criminy. Okay, it's gonna be fun. But before that, I need to focus on just power, so I need to try and get as many things like rotors as I can. Cause shows the keybinds bottom left behind my shoulder. Oh yeah, it does. I can I can see them. You guys can't though. Bottom right. Yeah, I know what you meant. Don't worry. All right, I'll go ahead and start up in the stuff. Take all. Throw it in the thing. Thing is, I want to be careful about investing in a whole second rigmarole. And I'm guessing I'm gonna need steel ingots to make the versatile frameworks because just I'm halfway there. Okay, that's good. Just the nature of them. I can make a ton of screws, so might as well do that. While it crafts, let me check my Discord. Okay, perfect. So I can finish off the rotors now. Handcraft as much as I can. Try and speed this up. And the main thing is gonna be the reinforced iron plates. Which, to be fair, I have all that iron. I can use that. That's what I can do. I can do that in a second then. I don't want to... Oh, I can fit it all. Sweet. Time to make 600 iron ingots. So while it does this, I am going to run to the restroom real quick. Tell me if a fuse blows while I am gone. Be right back. I'll let you enjoy the hammering noises while I step away. I am back. I need to stretch my legs too. Hot dog, it is still going. Lot of iron ingots. We're gonna turn a bunch of these raws into screws. And then a bunch of these. So we're gonna... I don't need this many, actually. But I kind of want to get through them just because I have this giant stack. Why are you... What? What is this? Reach out to you and talk about it. I'm asking you because... No, she did not. Sorry. Just like Minecraft, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. I can just... And the great part is I just press spacebar and then go to sleep. Just found you. Well, welcome. Nice to meet you. Yeah, funny enough, this is actually my first time playing Satisfactory. It is in fact my first ever Satisfactory stream. But welcome. I'm primarily a math VTuber. But guess... Oh, my water bottle. This game is logistics, and guess what? Logistics and optimization are big math concepts. So I thought, hey, I would give it a try, and it is definitely scratching the itch. The same itch that, you know, prompted me to get a math degree. One might even call it acousticism. How are you doing today, though? And yes, I see you're here, Kikado. And yes, I did run away as soon as you returned. Oh, big stretch. God. How to help if you like? You have years in the game but can't play much? Yeah, sure. This game is like something I'm totally fine with backseating on. I'll be honest, if I ever play a game on stream, because I don't play a lot of stuff on stream, but when I do play stuff on stream, it tends to be nerdy stuff. It tends to be stuff also that I'm fine with backseating happening on. Because really, who wants to play an RPG? Yeah, imagine being a math major. From one math VTuber to the next. How dare you, Mew? How dare you, Mew? You call me out. You call me out for my degree in mathematics. My degree in mathematics. And I call you out, Kikado, for being an engineer. Alright, I'm bored of I wasn't actually holding spacebar. Did any fuses blow when I stepped away for a few minutes? Doesn't look like it. Let me get a good vantage point. Okay, it doesn't look like any fuses blew. Is there a way to just like check? Is there a way to just like check if fuses blew or not? On to part 2. That's literally the only cool thing about being smart. That's not true. That's not true. There are other cool things about being smart. For example, you can talk down to me. Didn't hear any... Okay, phew. And then the biofuel is doing its work. I need screws, right? And iron plates. What do I need to make iron plates? Oh my goodness, it's gonna take forever. But, I mean... being smart... the thing is, intelligence isn't an easily measurable thing. What was it? I always felt I heard this once and then I was like, oh my god, that's genius. Intelligence is a learned skill. Intelligence is not something anyone inherently has. That's how I view it. Where essentially you gain the ability for information for synthesizing new information based off information that you intake. That's how I think of it. So then you gain aptitudes and whatnot, but you never gain an inherent like brain better than other people. And even things that we have as like IQ tests, IQ tests, it ends up being fussier. Like lots of pattern recognition becomes the caveat, and I feel like that's not necessarily valid, but that's just me. If your grid is all connected, it should be. That's actually a great point. I should make sure my grid is all connected. I haven't been having it connected, but that's a really good point. But like pattern recognition, it's like funny enough, Kikado, I'm gonna kind of use you as an example, or sort of chess players. Were studies where chess players were so you know, this is a thing here, where chessboards, you'll have like chessboards in parks, like public parks, and people, you know, any two people can kind of like sit down and play chess together. So something that they did was these chess players would sit down, and then a truck would drive by, and on the side of the truck would be a chess layout. And then, you know, it would just drive by. So they'd just see it for, you know, a few seconds, and then they would look down and they would replicate it on the chessboard. And they were really good at doing that, but only when they were chess moves that actually existed. And so it becomes this idea of chess is known as like it was like known as a smart person's game, but then similarly it was actually just photographic memory sort of thing, where you're taking, not photographic memory, but you're like taking snapshots of a billion different gameplay scenarios. Okay. Well, blue. No, I just refilled those. You blue, get blown. There you are. Do I have any biomass on me? Yes, cool. I need to put all my leaves and my wood away. Use your fuel and that's true. I should move everything around. But when have I ever done well, I guess you're new here. I don't tend to do things easily. But you know what? That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point. Oh wait, no, I don't need that. Oops, I need that. My leaves. After that's done, and then we're gonna change. Wait, why is it doing that one first? No, cryo that. There we go. Leaf. There we go. Yeah, I didn't define intelligence. It's difficult to define. I would say, like I said, I see it as the ability to synthesize information based off new information, to intake and play with new information, and then apply that played with information to a new area. And that's how I like to think about it. There's no necessarily right definition for it, but I don't think it's something that people may start off with like more aptitude for it in certain disciplines or certain ways or certain, and maybe just in general. Maybe some people are, you know, fast learners, or some people need a visual, or some people need this, or some people need to be shown multiple times. That's fine. But I think the thing that ultimately we should be focusing on and comparing, not against each other, but against ourselves, is whether or not we can then utilize that ability to do more. Utilize that ability to be able to pull more information into an existence. And so that's funny enough, actually, why one of the best ways to train our brain. One of the best ways to train our brain for something like pattern recognition, and so this is why something like math is considered so important, and this is actually why one of the reasons we bother to learn it. Studies have shown that one of the strongest ways we can train our brain, because our brain is a muscle, is with algebra. Learning algebra is one of the best ways we have to teach our brain to do pattern recognition, problem solving, and order of operations. It allows us to recognize situations. It allows us to say we need to add here, divide here, subtract here. It allows us to identify problems, such as variables, and say, I need to solve for this variable. I need to solve for this problem. And so by doing that, we are able to with that, we are able to apply that to the rest of our lives. Intelligence equals creativity? Not exactly. I would say they are related. Because you don't have to make wholly original ideas. One could argue, I guess that becomes a question of what is creativity. Because there doesn't have to, like, in my mind, or at least how I think about it, I associate creativity in a sense with originality. Or being able to, well, not know. Because inspiration. Like, that's one of the reasons generative AI is not art to me, is because it is not inspired. It's replicated. Doesn't have the necessary actin filaments. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. I will address that in a moment. What blue? Probably up here. And I forgot to grab more stuff. Ow! I should really redo my entire power grid. Give me an example. Like, I think you're using the right word. I'm just like, I think I'm not. Okay, that's still chugging through the wood. I think I don't remember what that word means. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the right word. I don't know if it's the right word for what you're saying, but I'm like, that is a word. What does that word mean? I don't remember. This one. I think it's funnier. I think it's funnier to have things be messy, and it gives me an excuse to run around. But I do like the idea of connecting the entire power grid to see if fuses blow. But it's funnier to have to stand on a roof and be like, what the heck is going on? And to be fair, once I get automated power, this won't be a problem. So let me Google that word, pedagogue, because I don't remember what it means. I feel like that's a word though. Pedagogy. The method and practice of teaching, especially as an academic subject or theoretical concept. So I guess, what are you saying? So I guess what do you? I guess I'm confused at what you're saying then, Kikato. Like, because I feel like, because if pedagogy is just about the learning of information, You said that intelligence is how we absorb the information more easily or more faster. I think I see it as the ability to play with new information, and it's not necessarily something that we inherently have or don't, or it's not something that we cannot gain or improve upon. It's something that we can easily improve upon. And we have it with respect to different... For example, I mean, even the phrase something like emotional intelligence implies that we have it in different fields. We have it in different ways. And I think that's very important too, is that it's not a universal thing. I may absorb information from one
by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner.
coal generator.
Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source.
Cool.
To assist with locating and identifying water, Fixit has compiled this. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid, and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby.
It's teaching me
To
what
test
water
if someone's
is.
water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
That's really funny. That's a great way to describe it. The same name of the academy that study how to teach. I think that's pedagogy. Yeah, pedagogy. Pedagogy, I don't know. I think you're right there. I need rotors and I need copper sheets now. Oh, let me also... I can't set my milestone. What the heck is that? I have 2 students, A and B. Oh, that's just a full menu for it. Can we do it just from anywhere, though? No, and then we also have this little thing down here. That's fun. Oh, that's where we can, like, load stuff in. A and B. Yeah, 2 students, A and B, Adam and Betty. So now... How do I do copper sheets? I need to start diverting copper ingots away from wires into being assemblers? Yeah, so you have Adam and Betty. What's up with Adam and Betty? How are they enjoying life? More rotors. Let me double check assembly, actually. I didn't realize we had a fuse blow up there. Oh, I see. You're referring to methods of teaching being the different ways. And I think that, if I understand you correctly, are you saying that the 2 different methods of teaching influencing how people learn, and saying like, oh, because one person learned faster with one teaching style, that doesn't mean that they're more intelligent? I would say, no. So, here, move. I think that falls to... Okay. That, I would say, is intelligence with respect to that teaching style. It again falls down to, it's not necessarily a universal intelligence. It's intelligence with respect to a certain, in the same way that you may be, like, quote-unquote, emotionally intelligent, or intelligent when it comes to maths, or intelligent mother... Uomoko. I need to get coal power up and running. But I can't scan for coal yet. Oh, yes I can. But... Oh, the nearest ones are far away. Okay, I'll do that next time then. But, yeah, no, it's like in the same way that you're like, different fields work well for different people. I would say it's that same sort of thing. You're really good at trigonometry, doesn't necessarily mean that you're really good at statistics. And so you're really good with one teaching style doesn't mean you're necessarily really good with every teaching style. So you're showing intelligence and aptitude and strong absorption when it comes to that specific teaching style. And that's one of the reasons that a smaller class size and whatnot is really beneficial. That doesn't get utilized enough. But you see it more in a like higher level college. And so there are different ways to approach it. So in your concept, being intelligent and more born to be the right place, that the methods of society is connected to you. Not that you're born with it. No. I think people have innate aptitude, or not innate, but people can have aptitudes in different fields. But that doesn't mean that person A is going to always be more intelligent than person B. They might just start off at a different starting point. They might have a head start. I'm saying that so like you can have different starting points. And then from there, yes, there is a level of randomness, but that's the case with anything. It's like success. Trying to say that success is only born from hard work, that's not true. There is a significant amount of luck that comes into success of any kind. I hate him. I hate his guts. I think he's a horrible person. But Elon Musk is successful, but that's not entirely due to his own growth or own merit or anything. No, his parents were diamond miner. Like, they owned mining companies. So it's inherited wealth. He then used that wealth to then amplify his own wealth by investing the mountains of money he already had into his thing. So I don't think, his luck set him ahead. You're just trying to confuse. No, yeah, I could totally see you were playing devil's advocate. I figured you were playing devil's advocate. But yeah, and I appreciate it because it's important to be willing to address those conversations from multiple angles, and because it's something that doesn't really have right answers. All right. I wanted to finish that bit, but I think this is where you're gonna call it because I am getting hungry. So let's see. We were at 3 hours last time, and we played for 3 more hours. Oh my goodness. But yeah. I think that intelligence is far too dimensional, meaning fogfight, and that's fair too. Because I think it is kind of nebulous in the way it's defined and its existence. And so if we define it as smaller stuff, then we can, in the same way that you scale down anything to ways that we can see it and understand it. We pull it down to a smaller dimension, we pull it down to a smaller example, it's going to be a lot easier for us to wrap our heads around. Anyways. Excuse me. Yeah, we're paying a budget. I have been Poisson Variants, your mathematical maestro and LaTeX linguist. Thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a very fun April 1st stream, so if you are free, please stop by. It is going to be stupid. It is going to be goofy. It is April 1st, so that is time for goofiness. It will probably not be very long. If anyone saw the Mathematics of Love stream, then similar sort of energy of maybe not even an hour, but my god, it will be dumb. Anyways, thank you for watching. I will see you next time, and bye-bye!